Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 16th through to the 22nd of September. Mammoth week for moons, basically. We got the lunar eclipse on the 17th, 18th of September, and then we've got the, that's the lunar eclipse, and then we've got the supermoon on the 18th. And then we have the equinox, which comes on the 21st, 22nd. So massive week for changing things. I think it's going to be highly emotional due to the supermoon being in Pisces, and also we're going through Virgo. So it's going to be that sort of mutable, emotional sort of things. Very excitable as well. It could be some really good things for everybody. So just keep an eye out for that. We will be doing a supermoon reading in the week. So you'll see it there. Let's just see what's going on for you for this week, though. Yeah, there's a lot of, emotionally speaking, it's very solid. And sometimes, you know, if you're looking at a boat and a boat sort of moving in the water, you can't see the jets coming out the back, but you can see the turbulence that are coming to the surface that the propellers are making. And this is very similar to this sort of energy here. And this probably ties into that lunar stuff because it does bring up a lot of profound things that are really deep within us. And it seems like that on the emotional side of things. It seems like you're protecting your inner circle, as it were. Let's just see what's going on the financial front. The financial front is a similar sort of energy because it's quite nicely imbalanced actually. But here you're pushing really to the forward. You're pushing to the front. You're bringing things up inside you that is taking you to a next level. Yeah, there is a lot of strength. As I said, there's a lot of power involved in this energy that is around you, within you at the moment. And I think it is about quelling those doubts and everything like that. Let's just see what's going on with your relationship side. You've got the karmic message that plays over here. So I think it's almost sort of like karmically, I think you've got to take that power to the world rather than wait for it to hit you in a way. If you've ever seen boats and a tsunami, they turn around and they face the tsunami and they go for it. And the idea is to get as quickly, as far out as possible before the wave really sort of kicks in. And I think this is the sort of attitude you should have within your karmic path. It's going to meet it. The universal energy is sort of buffering up against the world around you. I think the universal energy is really helping you out. It's bringing in only sort of quality synchronicities and coincidences. That's the word I'm looking for. In your past self plays into this. I think you got to remember here this week here is who you are, why you are, what you're doing. You know, that's the sort of thing that seems to be coming out here. And in your future self is playing into this. It really is a sort of taking a stance sort of thing. And the lesson that comes out of this week here is really, really powerful. Owning your world is the message that comes out for that. On the page of wands on your karmic path, I think this is totally it. Ideally, be as light as you can. Be as light as a feather. Don't try and let things trigger you and everything like that. You really don't want to unleash this power that you have. You should keep it within you, because then that almost, it's sort of like an air that you'll hold around you that people will kind of go, I'm not going to mess with Taurus. And I think this is where you can enjoy that power, enjoy that sensation of fullness within you, and explore it in the world that is around you. The universe here, yeah, I think, as I say, you've got the Ten of Wands. I think the universe is trying to help you with some serious quality coincidences rather than actually going into too much sort of detail and exposing too much. Really is sort of protecting you more than anything else. On your past self, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, remember, as I was saying, like, remember who you are, where you come from, what you're doing, why you're doing it, who you are. That's being focused on that, being focused on the fact that you've had some great victories along the pathway. And you should remember that. And remember how good you are and stuff like that. In the future self, you get the Page of Cups. There's certainly a lot of learning here of how you engage in the world around you, emotionally speaking, and within your relationships, in order to get the best version of life. It's not just the best version in a person. It could be someone who's, and doing this, maybe it could be creating that someone is really thinking about you, or you're really thinking about someone else. And whatever it is, I wouldn't go just blazing on in there. I would go in there though. I wouldn't hold back. I would really push the doors of possibilities for you. Yeah, own your, and then you get the 9 of cups out the top there, which is really nice because you've got 2 9s now. Owning your world, and that's what that whole sort of thing of 9 of cups is all about. Engaging in the things that really you enjoy, that helps you to discover your passions and what have you. It will, I think it will bring in a lot for you. It may be a little bit stressful, but I think you can get, I believe in you. I believe in you, Taurus. I think you can be able to make it. Let's just see what's going through on your financial side. The karmic path here is definitely playing into the past. I think it's the past sort of saying, we've started on a plan, we're going to go after this type of job, and now you're fully on into the engagement. And it's really sort of like, don't forget where you come from, sort of thing. The universe here is opening up a lot of doors, very passionate connections with people. So I'd be very attentive to things that come into your business, your projects, or your career path. You know, be curious about things, you know, greet people, find out what they want, see if they got anything that you can, you know, you can use. And between you, I think it'd be very good. There's a lot playing out in the past. I think your past has been pushing the envelope or pushing the possibilities in life. And that's really giving you that powerful, yeah, there is a surge going forward. And I think this surge is to do with that strength, which is totally you, totally you. You know, what's the lessons out of this week here? Sureness. It's not a word. Where is it a word? You know, being sure about yourself, confident about yourself, but, you know, not overly confident. Just knowing what you want. That's it. Once you know what you want, you know, once you connect with someone, it'd be great. They're a nice person, everything like that. Kind of going, is there anything that can help my business, my project, or my career path? No, not really. If you're into business, if you're into the material side of life, it's not, you know, it's, you've got to be nice to everyone, and I agree with that. And I think should be a lot more love within money. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time, it also things need to function. And I think this is where you need to take that side of kind of going, no, it's lovely to meet you. You know, maybe our paths will cross in the future, but I'm looking for someone who can do this. You know what I mean? That sort of scenario. Hangman, yeah, seeing your past differently. Okay, so you know where you've come from. You know, and keeping on the ideals and staying true to your ideals, that's all very well, but now it's how do you put it into place. And sometimes you may think that changing the way of sort of like, I do this and get this result, maybe it's a case of kind of going, I'll do this, but instead of doing the next thing, I'm going to do the thing afterwards. And it's just a change of objectives of the stairways to get to the top. Yeah, the universe is bringing you out judgment here. I think the universe is really on your side at the moment. It's trying to play off that confidence that you should be carrying within you, and I think it's going to put you on the path that is so obvious for you. Look at that, Ace of Wands from your past as well. Really, really powerful stuff on your financial side. Incredibly powerful stuff. And this is what could well be posing a little bit of a sort of stress on your relationship side. Look at the future. You've got that, and you've got that, and you've got that. That's from the universe. That's your past self, and that's your future self. It looks like to me that the universe is trying to help you to remind you that this is the path. This is exactly what I should be doing. You may not be doing exactly what the end goal, but you know, in order to get to the top of that mountain, you've got to walk up the mountain. And this is a case. This is what you're doing. And it's, yeah, it can be difficult sometimes, Taurus. But I know, and you know, you're going to be able to make it. There's nothing going to stop you here. The only thing that would ever stop you would be you. Look at that, with the Queen of Swords. Taking your pathway, standing in your power. You know, that's what the message that comes out of this week here. Taking your direction. Being sure about where you know, applying yourself. It's more than that. I'm trying to think what the message was, what I did say earlier on. I can't, it doesn't come to mind at the moment, but that's all right. I'm sure it will do. You know, but it is a case of here is that you have decided to take your pathway. That's what that's all about. And you're gradually getting there. There is no doubt about it. Let's just see what's going on with the Light Seers cards. On your relationship side, strength, 2 of Cups is in mind. I think holding true will give you that result. Will turn the impossible into possibilities. And this could be on existing relationships, or if you're looking for a relationship, that's what's going to come out of it. So, you know, that's the feeling that you should be encouraging from within you. What's your karmic path? Yeah, look at that. You get the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. You couldn't get better than that, really, when talking about going out there, confronting the world that is around you in a very sort of passionate way. And it's, you know, I think the end goals is obviously to feel enjoyment, to feel really, yeah, this is it. I think that's what seems to be the end goal. That card there wants to come out. Five of Wands. This is where the universe is really helping you out. As I said, I think they're sort of like doing, making good quality synchronicities, in the sense that they're not allowing anything and everyone through. And it's really fighting for you in order for you to be the best example of yourself. And I think that's why you've got to play a little bit with your force, this demeanor that you can carry within you, really powerful thing, and you'll get the best results. If I was to tell you the world is fantastic and it's always fantastic, you know as well as I do, I'll be lying to you. And I think your past as well can't lie to you. It's, yeah, you've done some amazing things. Yeah, you should be focused on your happiness. But yeah, remember that it has never always been easy getting there. And just reminding you, I think it's a case of reminding yourself, because this is all to do with the past. It's reminding you of what you've had to go through to get to where you are. And I think you'll be quietly, if not very much, yes, do you know what? I am, yeah. Great for you, Taurus. But that 10 of Cups with the Page of Cups, totally. Everything suddenly becomes possible. And I would go out there, your happiness is out there. It's happiness after difficulty, after the past. This is it's a very strong emotional time this week, I think, here. But this emotions could be really, if they're channeled beautifully, you will get the greatest results. And look at that, with the 9 of Cups, you get the 9 of Pentacles, what you've got in your past here. And it will just go to the 10 of Cups. There's no doubt about it. That's where you're going to be heading to. And it's for you to own your world at the moment and be really crystal clear about what's working and what is good for you within your relationships, within the world that is around you. And I think it will just rub off on everybody else that is around you. Look at that. Look, right? Overall energies, the Strength card, get the 2 of Cups, and then you get the Justice card. Now, the Justice card has those 2 of Cups with them. It is the balance and harmony within their own judgment of who they are and what they do. And this is the Strength. And it plays, that strength plays out in a completely different way on your financial side as it does on your relationship side. On your relationship side, it's all about, you know, love and fun and having great times. And also on this time is, on your financial side, it is about feeling that, all about feeling great times, but great times comes with success of doing things. And I think this is where you're going to really get a good sensation within you, kind of driving force within you. The Hangman, seeing things differently, seeing the way in which you chronologically go after your goals, assessing a little bit, that sort of thing, just seeing things, you know, slightly differently. Once you do that, I think that's what's going to open the doors to that 10 of Pentacles thing. On the Judgment card from the universe, bringing in your righteous path, you got the 4 of Cups. And this is where the universe is, this is what I was saying to you about the universe is getting out there for you to decide what you want. And that is very much a deciding card. It's taking those 3 of Cups and combining them all into that one lovely cup just for you. And that one lovely cup just creates the 10 of Cups at the end. That's all part and parcel of it. A lot of it is about you feeling good about yourself, I think, more than anything else this week. Let's just see. With the Ace of Wands, you get the World card. Yes, I think you've already opened your doors to success. It's just a case for you to now, you know that the objective is to go to the top of the mountains, pluck that star, that dream out of the sky and take it, put it in your pocket and go off with it. But in order to get there, you got to go up the mountain. And I think you're enjoying this going up the mountain. Look at that. With the 10 of Cups, you get the Empress card. I think you're bringing in a lot of regalness, a lot of, you're attractive. You're pulling in people because, you know, Taurus is an attractive offer. Very smart what they're doing. They get on, they accomplish and stuff and so forth. And it's going to make you incredibly, very empowered and beautiful, really, in the way you do business. But it's also going to take you to that new world. That's what that's all about. You're giving birth to this new world, and it's just a case of doing it. Basically, taking that pathway, which is good for you, which we get the Queen of Swords. I'm going to go back to that story. If I was to tell you, making a pretty penny, there's no work, it's easy as anything. That's not. You know the work that's got to be done. What I do think here is once you do start taking that path, do not allow yourself to be caught up in illusions for a start. But I also think it is also, you're going to take away and get rid of, and that's a little bit of that process there. Get rid of the parts of those 3 cups that just weren't working. You know, and sorting the chaff from the wheat here, I think, in the way in which you change things up, it really exposes the world around you and gives you the best key for your future success, basically. But very, very powerful future coming for you. Very powerful future. There you go, Taurus. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of these videos. I hope you also enjoy the energy videos that we put out on this channel. Yes, thank you for all the support you give to this channel for YouTube. Absolutely lovely to see. And I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.